China has delivered more humanitarian aid to Somalia to help victims of recent flooding. Many communities in the Horn of Africa country have been left devastated by El Niño-linked heavy rains in recent weeks and are reliant on international support. Beijing says it hopes the $1 million worth of funding can help support the efforts of the Somali Disaster Management Agency. Mohamed Kahie has more from Mogadishu.
Heavy rainfall and intense flooding has left many parts of Somalia crippled over the past few weeks. Hundreds of thousands of people have been displaced, unable to earn an income, and having to rely on external assistance. China's ambassador said his country has stepped in multiple times this year to help the Horn of African country, and it's now done so again, yet in another hour of need for Somalia.
And we were glad that the emergency food aid and many of the other things were provided to the affected communities. And this time, the Chinese government decided to provide an additional $1 million to support the communities there. And so we are going to help and support the logistics as well as other emergency needs of Somalia.
At least 100 people have lost their lives, and 2.4 million people were impacted by these once-in-a-generation floods. The Somali government appealed to international partners for support, and China was quick with its response.
We already pledged $2 million worth of food aid to support the affected communities in Somalia. And we know the urgency of the matter. So as soon as we learned the news, we already delivered 1 million RMB yuan of cash grant for Somalis. And some of the money has already been used in support the affected communities in Kismayo, where the floods hit the areas very seriously.
Somali officials tasked to responding to the crisis say humanitarian support from its partners like Beijing will go a long way in supporting millions of citizens impacted by the flooding.
This is not the first time the Chinese government is providing resources for the Disaster Management Agency. They supported us during the severe drought situation, and now they have provided assistance in the ongoing El Niño floods for the second time, and this will go a long way in saving lives of the impacted people.
Situated in the Horn of Africa, Somalia is deemed to be highly sensitive to the effects of climate change and extreme weather. The country was still recovering from effects of lengthy drought when the rains came in October. In what has become a new normal for the country, Somalia, along with many other vulnerable countries, continue to call on the international community for a swift and easy access to funds, which can help them deal with these extreme weather events. Mohamed Kahie, CGTN Mogadishu, Somalia.